Hello, everybody. It's your funny guy in a fancy tie here today, Echo the Caster, joined by the wonderful Draco. Draco, how are you doing today?
Good evening, everybody. I am ready. I am pumped, and after the doctor's visit, I have been advised to bed rest. So I'm going to be here for as long as I can. This is the only source of entertainment I have anymore. So guess what? We're here. How are you doing, Echo? How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm really pumped up. I'm excited to get these matches going. And actually, for our first match today, we're gonna have Eternals versus Titans Army. Could you tell us a bit about our map picks, Draco? What's going on today?
Yeah. So surely we are starting with Haven, and after that, if I am right, I have to have a look. I just remember Decider and the beginning because I think so I've worked that way. But we are going to Haven. That is chosen by Eternals. Then we're going to Lotus, which is chosen by Titan's Army, and the Decider is Ascent. So I think so. We are going for three. Oh God! I just realized we are at Haven and Lotus. Three plant sites. Oh God! The
Mm-hmm.
rotations which are going to come in today are going to be very much exciting to watch. So yeah, we're going to have long maps, big maps, and I hope for crying out loud we get to see Chamber because the meta is coming back, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some chamber play. And like you said, three sites for Haven and Lotus. Those make those pretty attacker sided, especially Lotus has a well known attacker side, right? You have those three sites. And more importantly, you have very short, close rotates. One's right off the top of my mind. B to A site, you have that breakable door there. You have the rotating door on B to C. And I mean, all those sites very close together, very easy for all the different players to rotate, and it shows. If you look at the statistics, Lotus has a noticeable attacker sided advantage to it. And it's smaller for Haven, but it's about the same.
Exactly. So I mean, we are gonna have a lot of fun because literally looking at it, I think so. We are gonna go into the map in the agent select right now if we can, because I am quite curious to watch. Because we're going in Haven, are we gonna see a situation where Breach is always going to be picked, or we're going to have a situation where we're going to see a character like Sova being utilized simply because as an anti KJ strat. It's literally at this point that is what is happening. The only reason why Sova that so now as we look into the teams, we get to see Sky, and immediately my ears tingle because simply I know how big of a pick Sky has become now. It's like literally chosen every map. She's become that overpowered. What do you feel?
Yeah, I definitely feel like Sky is a very strong pick, and here's why. Right, as Sky, you cover about three bases in one. You have information with your Skybirds, with your dog, with your Seekers, right? Your alt. You cover healing with your regrowth, and you also obviously you are able to set up your teammates for easy kills, those easy picks with those concusses from the dog, with the Sky blinds, and I think it's very important. We're also seeing two Killjoy picks from both sides, which I'm also not surprised by, because if there's anything we know how strong Killjoy is at holding. Right, she's extremely good at keeping those sites secured and locked down, and just like her ult, and time again, we've seen the Killjoy ult be so pivotal, and we're probably gonna see it happen again in
Choose
this
your
game on Haven
agent.
from both sides.
I mean, yeah, I'm just waiting for them to select the agent at this point because, being honest, I'm quite curious to see this. But we see over here something very, very interesting, in my opinion. We get to see Astra. Now, Astra, being honest, is my favorite agent in the game. But at the same point, you tend to realize, hey, I'm giving up like a situation where I might have how do I put it in a nice way? You tend to have these smokes, and while Astra smokes can be quite useful, you have to make sure to you have 4 stars. Ideally, these 4 stars, how do you utilize them simply matters on literally your understanding your own team. So you have to be very much coordinated when you're playing Astro. A player like an agent like Omen, you can smoke and the smokes regen after a certain amount of time. So you've got that with you. But with Astra, that is not the case. So if you call back the smokes or another situation, you have to lend a look. So yeah, I can't wait for this. But on the other hand, we see Deadlock. I cannot believe it. Let's go. After so
I've
long, I'm
I've been
happy.
waiting for a deadlock pick. All right, I'm very excited to see how this kind of weaves into the current meta, how they're going to utilize it. With maybe they're I'm not sure exactly what they're going to do here. Maybe they'll have deadlock and killjoy hold separate sites, so it's harder for the enemy team to push individually. or maybe they'll have the Killjoy and the Deadlock on separate site or on the same site, right? So that you can really just can't quite push the correct site. So I'm very excited how they utilize this in the new meta. And we're going to see that right now. With just like that, we're going to see some kind of a split push towards B site immediately. Galafox is going to rotate towards B site. They have almost complete control, and Traveler's Journey is just like that, going to take down a headshot on OND. A couple pop shots here and there, trying to slow down the enemy team, and it's going to work. They have a bit of a rotate. They have one pick on the attacker side. Deadlock here's going for a couple pop shots, but nothing really connects. Galafoxy manages to hit the headshot on that very Deadlock we were just talking about as the two smokes come out. There's already only 55 seconds on the clock. They're going to have to force rotate to see where it looks like Shift rather, is waiting here in the cubby. We could see a pretty crazy play to start off with a pistol round. They get one, but Joen is there to take him down with the headshot. It's a 3-on-4. Titan's army is going to rotate towards, actually, maybe back to B site. They got to pick on C, and they're going to kind of rotate back.
30 seconds left.
Owen is here waiting for Galafoxy to peek, but Galafoxy's just simply better getting that headshot, and Titan's army has a 2-number disadvantage as they're going to go ahead and take that A site.
I mean, I'm just
Spike
clearly
planted.
watching you, and my first question comes to this is that how on earth did they just leave one site empty? Because clearly you can see, but I think so this over-peaking could backfire to the attackers, because I think that they don't even realize what is happening. They might be low, but the noise might simply give it away, and immediately the peaks are coming into play. The Astra just pushing back with the Deadlock, just trying to
player
delay
standing.
this push, but from heaven you can see that that's not effective, and that is that. Now clearly, while you could see that simply because of the player advantage and the players not trying to be as aggressive as they should do. Like for example, we saw Jet simply be like, okay, I'm gonna wait at garage, get my man, and immediately track back. There was no need to push on and try to get control of B main. So that was very much good to watch. But yeah, now as we have seen that Eternals have lost the first round, they just think, okay, they have won the first round, sorry. How do they react to this? And how do Titans be like, okay, we need to figure some way out, because Deadlock, we have to use it. Otherwise, there's no point of taking her, is there now?
Yeah, I agree. I do want to highlight from last round, Traveler's Journey and Masked Mime util usage on that retake was exquisite. You saw the Breach and the Skies combination together, that just hybrid of complete util spam, demolished any hopes for, I believe, Eternal there to try and retake that. And they have... I can't even speak. Eternal's gonna come up with 2 headshots immediately on Titan's army, it looks like. Traveler's Journey's left to try and retake. Maybe gonna play back a bit, wait for that retake, but I mean, just like that, it looks like Eternal is gonna take site immediately. Titan's army's kind of playing back, waiting for that util to fall, waiting for Eternals to use their util. But yeah, I'm not really sure what the play is here for Eternal. Gonna plant
They
that
were
spike.
waiting. They were
Yeah,
waiting, Echo. They were literally waiting. They're like, you know what? If we get the Deadlock as fast as possible, that's what they're focusing on. You can see the Skyrock, they try to approach it to pick up Deadlock. Wall, nothing doing. And immediately, the cavalry has come, and Arcane just gets his man.
Yeah, I mean, Eternal Owen there, trying to do any sort of spray, but gets one, but not before 2 of their allies fall. It's up to Owen to try and clutch it up. But Arcane Void Share right there for the side of Titan's army and is able to secure that second round there. I'm not sure what the next move is on the second round. They're going to have to force by and try to catch up.
I mean, exactly. That's what I'm trying to watch. That, okay, look, you've got a situation where Eternals are just wondering. Oh, wait, I just realized. Eternals, the broadcast is now confusing with Eternals and Titans. Eternals are on the attack. For all the viewers who are watching, they're not on defense. But getting back into the game, you tend to wonder where this slow rotation will come to bite them afterwards, because there's a certain amount of play that you can allow. Having Deadlock, you can block a lot using a wall. But that is only a certain amount of time that you can use, where you can delay and be so passive. Or you can be so slow with your push. So let's see what happens in the next round.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see that Deadlock come into play, and hopefully we will. And it looks like Eternal is going to try and do a bit of a more slow, laid-back push, try and get some picks because they have those full buys. On the other hand, we're going to see Titans Army going for a more aggressive push. They're the ones on their recon here, and they want to try and get as many weapons as possible. Omen there, ready with that grenade, taking down Traveler's Journey. It's up to Galafoxy to try and get anything, but there's nothing there. Go in there, takes him down. And immediately, Eternal is going to take that site, but they're going to have to try and play for that retake. That's the part that they fail so much on. And they, what was that? Elite there, getting the headshot on the deadlock. Masked Mime is going to try and maybe play out of this smoke, try to get another, but that's a huge pick. The spike's going to go down. We're seeing those after smokes come out perfectly. The free camp position, amazing there. Omen's going to do a couple of sprays towards the Omen in that heaven. Omen also here doing a bit of spray toward Mask Mine. It's actually a bit quiet on the western front. Never mind, Joanne from Eternal taking down Shift with that Astro Star play, and Owen is there to play off of it. Elite takes down Owen, but it's a 1-on-3. We're gonna have to see Elite to try and clutch this one out. The satchels are coming out. We might see a save on the Bulldog. Not quite sure. Omen coming with that Boombot. Gonna try and take down Elite. And they get it, and just like that, that is Eternal's first round. They really needed that with them for spying.
Okay, they tried. Now
I mean,
it's
I'm
our
just thinking,
turn.
Titans had a situation. I think it was Dot. It was Blurg Dot. I hope I don't butcher his name, but Blurg Dot had a situation where he could come as a backstab, but instead he chose back to go and help out his team from A-Link. So you're just thinking like, okay, if you could have played that backstab, been a bit slow because there's no KJ util on the backstab as well. If you had played that, maybe on the defense they would be instead of like all rushing to be like, yep, you're just going to go, how do I put it? You just go from tunnel. Instead, I could have just come from A long or maybe from A lobby. Nothing doing it.
And just like that,
My territory, my
got another split, and there's the deadlock all coming out, trying to force him off site, but it misses, and it gives the defender's side to try maybe an opportunity to kill someone, but it goes back. Instead, Deadlock takes down Mask Mine, and it's left 2-1 with 4 players left on Titans Army there. It looks like we got our names back here, back to accurately. Eternals is on the attacking side for those of you at home. We could see a rotate here. What are you thinking, Draco? What's the plan here?
I just want to see, the spike is still... So I think they're just going to wait it out and confuse them. You can clearly see like, Eternal Titans on the other hand are rushing a bit too hard.
One enemy remaining.
And immediately getting the pick. Oh my god! Omnoid is just like, yep, thank you very much. And they're immediately going for the plan. But wait, what was this wall for?
Wait.
He just blocked his own teammate. Okay, is he done like that? Okay, wow. I don't know if this was a strat or what was it, but you literally trapped Raze right there. In the, we like, lads, I cannot get out. He couldn't get out. He had to literally break the wall. So maybe it was just for the band. Maybe they're like, you know what, we just toy around with them or our own teammates. But clearly you could see how useful they are being. While they are aggressive, like you can look at the play that Eternal, the thing what they're doing is they might show like a 4-man stack, wait it out, and then be like, you know what, we'll just fake up this. But if they get the pick, they're on to site immediately.
Just let loose.
You know it's a high-level strategy when even the casters are like, was that a misplay or was that a strategy? It looks like the strategy we're going to see from Titans Army here is a bit more laid back. They don't want to let any more rounds go. And both teams want to try and win this round for their econ, for those weapons. Try and win anything they can. It's very quiet though, very slow. Like I said, it looks like Eternals wants to play back. Little do they know that Titans Army is completely on a C garage stack, and no one is on A. Both teams not really sure how they want to play this. He's gonna hold this short, and it looks like Traveler's Journey is finally realizing it might be A side. The Skydog's gonna come out, and they're gonna push off that. It looks like full main, maybe a bit split towards short push. There it is. They're gonna take A. The Astro Stars are also coming out. Insane util usage from Eternals there. They're gonna take that site immediately with the help of Deadlock and the Astro. We are gonna see Elite hold this heaven area, try and get a pick.
Spike planted.
Nothing.
I was just gonna say about Owen being on top in heaven and we couldn't see him. But is the result? Oh my god, Foxy just died. Thank you very much. have the lower weapon, but now the attackers knowing that, hey, look, you got the dead doll wall. They have to face it, and it's not going to look fun for them, is it now? You can only like part by part. So I guess Arcane is just like, that's it. What more can I do? What more can I try? Oh my god.
Going for a very aggressive push.
That's
They
not
want to try
ready.
and get those guns.
Trevor!
And it might be best just to run away now.
Last player
There we
standing.
go. Travis Green's gonna get out there. They managed to get a gun. That was a good econ for Titans Army, but they had to give another round back to Eternals here. And we're finally gonna see what looks to be a forced buy from
Right there.
Titans Army and a full buy from Eternal. This is a
there.
pivotal round here because of how bad Titan Army econ is.
Right
They
there.
have to win
Yeah.
this. Try and get any sort of guns, or yeah. I'm not sure. What do you think the plan is here, Draco?
Last
there.
round, Jet, there was no Jet over there after the breach stun. So immediately after breach stun, Jet is gonna dash in, try to get a pick, hope for the best. Let's see what happens. Stun comes into play, but who got stunned? Oh my god! Foxy just got down. That's how you use deadlock. He was forced to crouch, and he was like, okay, last and there's that. The moment just doesn't work. I think the deadlock, while having minimum usage and CIs of many people, not being the most viable character, if used well. The Skydog didn't even find him out!
Spike
Oh my
planted.
god! The timing.
See the all come out. Here it is.
And he missed!
Last
Nah,
player
that
standing.
But now you can see that the lockdown is in hand and 2 players have been detained. That's it. If Elite gets his man, what is he doing? Why is he waiting? What? No! Oh no! And the wall comes into play, and now they have got no way out. Time blocks them. Oh, Echo. I don't know what to say. I really don't.
Their tech is only
Wow.
as good as their
I
skill,
mean,
and that
I don't
they
even
have some
know what to say. Omid had an opportunity with that showstopper. Could have ulted there, could have gotten them, but I believe it was Shift killed them and their
Alarm
teammate,
out.
and that was basically where it ended. We saw the ult there from Shift to try and counter that, but Elite didn't see Omid crouching behind that crate, and it was over. It was a 1 versus 3. There was nothing they could do. Off of that, they're gonna go for more of a push, maybe looking for that kill, and that was just not a good round for Titans Army there, setting it to 2-4. It's not looking that good, Draco. I must say, not too good here.
I'm trying to just figure out because okay, so now there's something that's a change has been happening. You can quickly look into the minimap and you see Omen. Omen is aggressing fast. If he's detected this, he's got so much of control. He's got control of A log, and I think so. Shot they're trying to see how much of it they can because they've always had the plant at A. So I think so. What Elite is trying to do is, you know what? I'm just going to get in a cheeky position, but he goes back, and now clearly, right? Eternals are like, you know what? We're going to do the same thing. Let's go to A. The Astra Star is also there. They're trying to get short control and they're going to get long control. But let's see this flank by KJ. But guess what? Elite is like, not today. Taking a very cheeky off angle. Gets his man with a bulldog. And yeah, this is going to be fun to watch.
Here.
Yeah, Eternals is gonna play a bit out of that. They got picked off. It's 4-5 for Titans Army, but the threat is really low.
30 seconds
Word dot
left.
here. I believe that's how you pronounce that. Taking out the util. Omid there takes down Elite. Very good pick. Word dot here. Doesn't get anything on Travelers. They're gonna have to push. They have 20 seconds on the clock, but look at Shift. Waiting for that moment. In fact, Eternals is
Bomb
gonna
grenade
rotate
out.
towards Raj, trying to play aggressive. Shift goes
10
down at the
seconds
wrong
left.
time. Word dot comes in with that wallbang headshot on Shift, taking them down. Deadlock
Wait.
is around.
They cannot plant. They have wasted so much time.
No time! Oh,
Oh god. What am I watching?
Let us.
No!
Us.
No!
So many questions.
Lads, come on! You cannot. Okay, look. We saw this in each and every round, and I just talked about it in the first round. You wanna be playing slow? Fair dues.
Placing
Take
alarm
your
clock.
time. But there is no extra time. After you miss the 140 second, there is 1 minute and 40 seconds. There's nothing more you can do. So there's no. I mean, I was going to speak a bit in Hindi right now, but I was just like, there's nothing you can do. So I think so the team has to be like, okay, Whoever's entry fragging kills the spike and plants it. I think that should be rule number 1 for them. Oh god, Echo. What am I
Right.
watching?
Yeah, that was just not good from Eternals there. You're the attacker side. You're supposed to attack. You're not supposed to play that much back.
I've got your trail.
Unfortunately, they're playing slow again. They need someone to entry out. Probably the race to just get some sort of pick, any sort of pick. And it looks like they're gonna attempt to take A site again. It's worked before. Blurgdie is here at mid with Odwin, maybe trying to lurk, maybe get a pick here or there. Meanwhile, the rest of their team's gonna rotate A, and they're gonna follow. The smokes are coming out there
Come back.
from Elite. Look at this. They're gonna have to be forced to push out. Elite takes down Omen, but the deadlock is there to take down Galafoxy. It's a 4-on-4. Could go any way here. Shift has no idea how close they just shot. Blurge shot goes down from Shift. Johan takes down Shift. It's a 3-on-3. Mask combined with that sheriff. Traverse Journey tries to flash out to try and buy more time. Mask
down
takes
A.
down the spike carrier immediately. It's a 3-on-2.
30 seconds left.
Traverse Journey tries to spray through, but nothing connects. Elite is blind. Take
Last
taken
player
down by
standing.
Omen. It's a 1-on-2. 9 HP in a dream. Traverse Journey left to try and clutch it up. Owen's gonna swing. But he misses the 1-tap, and Owen takes him down, setting it 3-5. It looks like they took our advice there, Draco. It looks like they got on the site that round.
No. Hold up. They didn't take our advice till now. The spike was down. Okay, look. We are going to a timeout and thank you very much. I would like to say, because I want to say something. What are y'all doing? Okay, look, Eternals, I get it. I get it that y'all are playing amazing. Also, I would like, if you could see the players, how much kills they've got, that'd be a nice thing to watch right now, because we can just show the audience and talk about it. But look, last round as well, they literally came to a point where the spike was just there. It was none of the players were having at some point Astro just like, oh wait, we have to plant. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna take the spike and plant. Maybe Sky will get a kill. I don't need to plant. Okay, lads, please focus on planting. Can we do that? Can we just do that? Because that will be very much helpful. Otherwise, you're gonna have a situation where there is gonna be no plants, and we've already seen that. So, Echo, what do you feel Titans need to do to make sure that there is no plant? Because I feel Eternals is helping them at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know exactly what Titans needs to do. Maybe play more the classic 2 on C, 1 on B, 2 on A, and not wait for a rotate. Not wait for a rotate till they get that first point of contact right now. Because Eternals is kind of throwing their emo, for lack of a better term, by playing so far back. However, Titans Army is on an econ, and we might see them play very aggressive to try and get those kills, tries and get those guns. And Eternals is gonna play right into it, Elite here. Here's the boombot, shoots it away. They're waiting for the enemies to push, but the enemies also know they're right there. Owen's gonna push up. The util usage comes out with the grenade. Elite goes down. Owen's gonna push off as Johan takes down Traveler's Journey. Owen takes down Shift. It's looking like a flawless on our hands. And there it is. It's 3-6 for Eternals. Yikes.
Okay. You know what? Okay, now I have been looking at this, and every single time the spike has been planted, it has been on A. So, lads, Titans, realize Eternals are giving you a chance. Like, look, they're going to rotate and come to A. So, why not just take as much of control in short, or maybe in long, just catch a cheeky angle and just be like, you know what? Let's hope for the best. If they won't see us at an off angle, maybe, or either contest A main immediately. And I think so. That's what they're going to do this time. They see a bit of a peak, and now you can see Eternals just be like, yep, okay, these guys have realized we're coming at A. So now they're going to slow rotate. And guess what? In 30 seconds, Eternals are going to come back to A. See,
Yeah.
I mean, see, they're going back. Exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah, Eternals is gonna probably try and play slow again, try and play for those picks, but they need to take that site. Elite's gonna teleport out, do a couple pop shots here and there. And I don't know. I don't know what the move is here. Eternals has to play aggressive. They have all of their players, almost all of their health. They only need one on the flank, and it looks like it's gonna be Omen. Maybe
Alarm bot down.
maybe not. Maybe they're gonna rotate towards
Bomb grenade
B
out.
site here. Shift is here waiting. Knows they're there. We might see the craziest work in NA. I think I saw this on VCT once. Never mind.
He didn't commit. Okay, I think so. I know why he didn't commit as well. Simply because his killjoy ability does not work because the radius that is there. But immediately the attacking
30 seconds
lockdown
left.
is here, and they're like, oh lord, okay, we have to plant B. Now if they do not plant, by God, I'm gonna start shouting over here because they're planting. Thank God for that. But clearly, Eternals have got the man advantage, and this looks over already. Maybe.
Yeah, the plant's gonna go down. They have numbers advantage for this post plant scenario. I mean, Titan's army desperately needs this round. They have a good post plant, and the Rolling Thunder's gonna come out. This could be huge. The defender killjoy is able to take down them immediately. Shift is gonna push up with that flame. Here it comes. Gets one. They're gonna keep pushing up. Gets the other. It's a 1-on-2. Left for Owen. It's a 1-on-1 scenario. Can Shift clutch it up? And they do. Makes it a 4-on-6. That is
What
just
an ace.
that is just a lesson. You
He
don't
got an
have-
ace.
They got it.
What an ace.
What is going on, man? What on earth?
Yeah. Okay. Clearly over here, I thought after the lockdown, yep, that's it. Shut the shop, save your guns because the economy is not doing good. But Shift was just like, not today.
The util usage comes out.
He isolated his fights, and that was the crucial part is, if you isolate your fights, it is already an advantage. And the thing was, they were just waiting back aside. Foxy was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait, hope that, okay, they're gonna defuse, then I'll peek out. He gets one man, but it just wasn't enough, was it now? And now Titans having the momentum, having the ults as well. Astra still not used her ultimate. I'm still wondering, till when does she want to keep it? Like, what's going on over here? But guess what? He goes down! And then he has to run back immediately.
What on earth they went for that orb, but they just got immediately punished for it. They're gonna play off that perfectly. The Seeker's coming out. Omid takes down the lead. I mean, they're gonna have to play a bit back. Titans army might want to wait.
Save the weapons. Save the
Spike
weapons.
planted.
They have the weapons.
They have to save the weapons. See, the Astra ult also comes into play. There's no point. Just save your weapons. Because clearly you don't have, like, if you look at the economy right now, it's not as viable. And meanwhile, the attackers are just waiting, they're just figuring out. And they know that, okay, there's a void shift over there, somebody's going to be there. They're just waiting, like, yeah, okay, come through tunnel. You'll see something. But the defenders say, no, the Nova Pulse comes into their face. And that is that from the round.
Wow. I mean, it's a 1-on-4. Traveler's Journey is gonna try and clutch this up. In comes the Boombot, waiting it out. Omid has no clue that Traveler's Journey is there. They swing with their knife out. Why? What is going on? They're in a 1-on-2. Nothing connects there. Owen's gonna take down Traveler's Journey, wrapping up that round, setting it 4-7. Eternals needs one more big, aggressive push to wrap this up. And on top of that, Titan's army is on an insane econ. Everything is in Eternal's hands to try and wrap this up. What do you think, Draco? What's going to happen on this last round?
Just buy Marshall. Buy Marshall's, pray to God that you can get a shot. Because I mean, what more could you talk right now? They have literally every single attack they've gone A. There's like, oh, hi, C, oh, you don't exist. B, nah, one round they went to B, but that's it. C doesn't matter. And clearly right now, I think what they should be like, clearly what they're thinking, but Deadlock is just like, thank you very much. And my business is done. I got a person and I can just chill out. But here's the thing. What I think Titans had to realize is that, okay, if these people are aggressing one part of the map, we have to get map control on the other part. Elite over there is just waiting on A-Long. And meanwhile, the attackers are pushing in. They're like, yep, it's a free space for us. We don't need to pay rent. We don't need to do anything. And now they rotate to A. Nice.
I was going to say...
Nice.
I was going to say, maybe Eternals finally learned like that they're ABCs, but maybe they're still stuck in kindergarten, waiting to figure out that there's more than just the letter A. Immediately, Elite is going to take down Omid, but not before Johan is there to trade. It's a 2-on-4. They don't have the guns here. Titans Army gonna have to do some crazy Radiant type aim. Crazy, just absolute pizzazz to try and clutch this one up.
Foxy's got the knives, so
they
you
do.
never know. Oh, he's got one blade and a dream.
They have to get the headshot here.
My territory, my rules.
The deadlock ult. The smokes, all the utils coming out, but no actual kills. There it is! It hits! It's a 1-on-4 for the Jet here to try and clutch this up. And the spray from the deadlock through the smoke wrap Titans
Switching
side 8-4. Oh my god, what just happened?
Over there.
I'm just gonna say this. As a caster, for us, we just got to say A side very well. Like nothing happened on C. You know, like you know what? You just leave C. You know what? C is nah. We like to go to A and B. That's our grades. C is for the losers. But nobody had an operator. I just realized nobody even had an operator today. What on earth am I watching? There's no operator checking like C log. They're like, nah, we don't need it because they're gonna go A. So yeah, I mean, ideally now we hope Titans can show what they're made of. They have the Omen, they have the Jet, and they have the Sky. So you got the flashes and the smoke. So let's see what happens.
Titans Army immediately going in for an A push, taking after Eternals. Let's see what they can do here. I mean, we were talking about how the attacker side advantage is that there's 3 sites, but we have yet to see either attacker side yet take either site. They are literally just stuck on A site. Owen is gonna swing, do a couple pop shots here and there. Masked Mime coming with that first blood, taking down Omid with that headshot there. Deadlock's gonna hold this short angle, kinda chilling back. And actually, oh my god, Draco, this might be it. We might see Titans Army take a site other than A. I have never been more excited for the letter C in my life. Never ever. They're gonna completely take C site because Eternals is still stuck on A, even on defenders. Eternals are finally gonna rotate, but gets the nano swarm grenade. What is going on? This is not Valorant today. Here comes Elite with that plan. 30 seconds on the clock.
Remaining.
Johando gets 3. What on earth? A potential 4K on the line. Chip gets the headshot. And there it is.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, I think so now. I think so. We can now say why Eternals didn't go see, or simply because of this. But on the other hand, we need to talk about one small thing. One small thing. How on earth are you not helping your team? Okay, so look over here. Sky is next to. I think it was Elite who was planting. The dog is coming, and nobody's killing the dog. The dog stuns the planter, and I'm like, okay, where's the cover? Then the next thing you know, yeah, Elite is dead. Oh yeah, Nemo is dead. Like Master Man is dead, and you're just like, huh? Where is the advantage? What is going on? But clearly now we might see something else. Are we going to see Garage? Did they go to Garage today? I'm not so sure.
Johan on the trigger. It's looking more like Osu than Valorant. And as I say that, look at this garage hold. Eternals is ready to counter that C push. It's a 2-on-5. Johan's also ready here for that B push. They're gonna push up. They take down Travis Journey to 1-on-5. There's a lead with the classic. They managed to get one miraculously. All the utils coming out. It's not looking so hot. And there it is. Another round for Eternals, setting it 4-10. Wow.
I would just like to wonder where is Deadlock putting the sensors. You know what? I have not seen Deadlock in any tournament. If I'm being honest, I think so. You're not allowed to use them in LCQs, and you're not allowed. And currently, people are like, nah, there's no point of using Deadlock. But I don't know where she puts the sensors because it's very much okay. So she's put one at ramp. Now that she's at A, now you've got Deadlock. Okay, so now we're just thinking over here. You got 2 sentinels. So C. Okay, the amount of util he just spammed at C. Nice. Deadlock will just put a wall and. That's that. So clearly the attackers have to figure a way of trying to plant B. Let's see if they can.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure out something to do here.
What the
Omen
heck,
going
man?
with the most aggressive push! NA getting one immediately. Shift is also here. They're gonna fall for it again. Omen gets a second. It's a 3-on-5. They're gonna have to try and push the C site, but like we mentioned, the just sheer amount of util here is higher than your ABCs 1, 2, 3s. I'm counting maybe 4 or 5 pieces of util here. Johan's coming in with that stun, those smokes, everything they need to get the spike carrier down, getting a headshot. It's a 1-on-4 again, and it's 4-11. What on earth?
I would just like to confess, and I would say something which I'm just going to write about Titans. Simple answer. It's a very simple thing. I mean, I just spoke like a bit too Indian, I suppose, but I'm rolling my simples, but that's not the point. The point is, Titans are doing something which Eternals never did. which was getting map control. You saw how deep Omid went. He's like, you know what? I don't care. I might get a pick and so be it. So he's going through B log. You go to B main. Meanwhile, you get the other players are going through A main. And you're just like, yeah, Deadlock's like, yeah, I'm going to just go through A main. If I get a pick, I get a pick. And the next thing you know is all the attackers are just like, okay, should we even go C at this point? Because they're so slow. Like, rush it up. Try to figure out. Plan it out. But no, nothing is happening according to normal controls. Echo. I'm just flabbergasted, if I have to be honest, at this point.
Yeah, I'm just completely puzzled at what is just the optics coming towards me. What is going on with the light on my screen? Omen again with an aggressive defensive push and taking down Shift. Johan also a star player here to connect that headshot. Omen gets the nade kill before I can just even finish speaking. 3 are down again, and it's left to poor Elite and Traveler Journey. Just Elite now to try and clutch this up. I can't even cast this match.
I'm so happy my camera, like they're not showing the feed of our camera right now, because I'll just be honest. My hands are just questioning, okay, what notes do I put at this point? Because there's nothing I can put. It's more of like, yeah, I believe they'll do something. Nothing happens that way. So now, okay, now I think so if you look at the buy, this is the only buy. I mean, it all depends on Titans. You get this and you go to another one. And if you don't get it, map 1 is already over, and it will have taken you for a nice swing and a half using 2 sentinels. But getting back to the point, now we have to wonder, what do? Do you want to go slow C? And you can clearly see that I believe they have put like an Omen smoke and Omen my ult over there, but the aggression by this is what we're talking about. Oh no! Look at the defenders! They're past A lobby as well. Oh lord. What are we watching? Attackers defend and defenders attack? Nice.
What is going on? Ironically, Eternals is playing more aggressive on the defensive half than they did on the attackers. Maybe that's the new meta. Just play the opposite of the roles. Omen manages to play anti-flash, gets it, actually gets flashed by the enemy. The ult is coming out. Don't misses! Don't worry, Omen's there to finish it off.
Nah. Nah. Yeah, you know what? Just it's fine. Yeah, come to our faces. Yeah, good evening to everybody who's watching this. He's flabbergasted. Sorry. Yeah. He's flabbergasted. So am I. And we're just wondering, what am I watching? And I'm just tell you all. I think so my mom might have woken up. It's like, oh, it's right now like 12:30 a.m. at my place. But I'm just thinking over here, what am I watching? You know, sometimes you want to have fun, and you're just like, you know what, I'm just going to play a game and solo queue and think like, you know what, I can be the one and only. But no, this is not what you want to see in a tournament. You want to see players having some form of strategy. I think so Eternals were just like, yeah, map control, that's it. And aim duels. Nothing more needed, is it? Yeah.
I'm just flabbergasted. I don't even know what exactly to say. We saw impressive plays from Johan there as the Astra. You said they were your favorite agent. It wasn't even their util usage was great, don't get me wrong, but the real highlight was how good their aim was. Just headshot after headshot after headshot. Owen there as well as a Sky pushing. I don't even know what to say, Draco. I really don't.
I will just say this. I was just looking at the Twitch chat, even though they have a delay of like a good few minutes, and they're still wondering, why are we going to the A's? Why are we thinking of the B's? There is no C. Okay, lads, we've got Lotus. The next map is Lotus. That also has a site called as A site, B site, C site. C, please, for the love of God. I know you all understand that. Yeah, we can choose. By the way, you all selected this map. Where is C? None of you all want to play C. And I'm just like, yeah, it is what it is. You know what? Sometimes you enjoy casting and it's just like, you're having a good time. But sometimes as casters, you question even your choices and be like, am I ever going to say garage? Am I going to say C-log? No. Am I going to say, oh, what a nice op shot? No, nothing today, but that is that. And I think so at this point, even the observers and even the production team might be wondering, we need to take a break, get ourselves gathered and be like, you know what, just breathe, wonder and think. Will we see Seaside today? A lot more on Lotus. We'll find out, but we'll come to know after a break, so stay tuned.
Welcome back, everybody. What a match we just saw. It's me, Echo the Caster, joined by the wonderful, the fantastic Draco. Draco, what did you think of last match?
I would just like to say, after my expert analysis, as you're going to Lotus, I want Seaside. That's all. That's all I can ask for. But that's all I think I'm going to pray for, and I'm going to hope that we get to see that. Other than that, I'm just like, yeah, you know what? Let's just have some fun. Now it comes to a very curious case as to because as a team, y'all both have decided that both the teams have decided like, yeah, we want a 3-sided map. When you treat it like a 2-sided map, you just make you it just confuses you. But now you got the pick of Titan Army. They have taken Lotus. And now we need to just see, will they have some other strategies which we can think about and be like, oh, okay, now it makes sense as to why you're doing what you're doing. But yeah, just wondering about it. I think about Lotus, and right now I'm just going to be honest. I don't know if you saw this in APAC. There was a game by a team called Zeta Division, and they had this one guy named Lats, and he was just playing Chamber. The entire time he played Chamber, okay, on Lotus and on Fracture, and he top fragged. And now I'm just wondering, yeah, everybody's going to go back to Chamber. We are getting back into the Chamber meta. So even though we have a new Sentinel in Deadlock, we're still going back to Chamber. So I'm just a little bit worried. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
I definitely think I like you said, I'm hoping for at least give me one C push, one good solid, just attacking, just complete push towards C site. Like you said, this was Titan's Army's pick, and I'm really hoping they can bring it back here. And it sounds like we're about to go into Agent Select, and I'm excited. Maybe we're moving from kindergarten to first grade. Maybe we'll finally learn our ABCs and have a C site push. If we do see a chamber, maybe, hopefully from Eternals, I'm hoping maybe we'll see like an alt, the Tour de Force on a site. But actually, we're seeing a Cypher pick from Defender side and a Killjoy from Eternals. I'm seeing a Fade as well. I'm seeing an Omen, not the double smokes actually coming in from Titan's Army. Eternals, we might see a Yoru pick, there it is. I'm very excited.
Lord.
Draco, what do you think of these team picks, especially that Yoru?
Okay, I'll be a bit honest. You know, it just feels okay. How do I put it? We saw Tens play Yoru. We saw, I think, somebody else I wrote on 100th play Yoru, and you're just like, oh wow, we're playing Yoru again. And I'm like, okay, now my primary job is as a journalist. So I was like telling my editor, you know what? I think I should write an article on Yoru. And I did a little bit of analysis, and now I'm just like, God damn it, everybody's just gonna take my thing. And I'm like, okay, so luckily they're keeping the topic relevant. But at the same time, I'm just wondering, what can you do with Yoru? How much can you play around with the teleports and be like, you know what, let's just have some fun? How much are you gonna use like the ultimate and be like, I'm just gonna run around, put some flashes, load some fakes, teleport back onto site, and help my teammate out? Yoru, the one beautiful thing about him is that now they have his ult works in such a way that you can use his other abilities on the ult. So you can just toy around with the team and then come back to site and be like, they don't even know where you teleport back, because if you're far away, you don't use the teleport. So let's see what Omid does with Yoru.
Yeah, I mean, we saw something really impressive with individual play from Omid, and we're getting actually for a first round. Maybe they're baiting out Util here on C. I really am hoping to see some insane clips coming in with that Yoru, because actually Yoru's hit is actually extremely good if you know how to use it correctly. They're playing a bit back. We're seeing this from Eternals here. And I'm hoping that maybe they'll do a pinch here on Galafoxy, do a complete C push. And it looks like that's what they're doing. The door's about to open. There it goes. Owen's ready to swing. Here we go. The flash comes out. They blind themselves. Owen plays off it, taking down Mastermind. Galafoxy manages to get Omen, but the breach is there to take down Galafoxy. It's a 3-on-4.
Oh hell no!
No way!
No! I'm so sorry. I'm not going to act unprofessional. But this is no. Echo, just take it away. I'm
Recalling my
They're
boss.
not gonna take C. Totally baited us, casters. They're actually gonna do a complete rotate to A, getting a pick off of it. making it 2-4. I don't know what they have against us. Looks like Titans Army to try and retake this site. They're going for more of a slow push towards A site. Double contracts are gonna push the same angle too. The Fade Utils coming out, gonna calm out their location maybe. No. All of Eternos is playing for either the door tree area or main. They managed to get a shot, but we're also seeing that Astro Pit come in. There's flashes, there's smoke, and Eternos is just playing for that time, letting this fight tick
Last
down,
player
and
standing.
the first round's gonna go to Eternos.
Oof. Oof. I would just want to say a beautiful plant at A, but these people are a tease and a half. But anyhow, I can understand why did they go to A. So the only reason why they went to A was Bergdot was literally walking into site. He walked into A so deep that he was literally at A main. He goes to S and he's like, lads, there's nobody here. They're rotating away. Let's just rotate back. And I think so that is what Titans have to realize. Eternals will rotate. So you have to be ready. Like you have to be in like a very sus, unknown angle to just catch them off guard. And let's see if they can do that right now. The 4-man push, man.
I mean, Titans Army tries to push, but Johan's there. Galafoxy just galloping directly into Johan's bullets. It's a 2-on-5 here. Eternal's ready there with that Bulldog.
One enemy remaining.
Does it spray with Owen and takes down Masked Mime? It's looking like a flawless on her hands. They might... No, they're just gonna probably maybe push. Traveler's Journey manages to take down Owen. They have a gun. My move would be to save here if they can manage to get there.
I think that that's a Guardian. I think that, yeah, that's a Guardian in front of him. So if he gets the Guardian, gets another pick, just save it. Just save it. There's nothing more that you can add. And I think he's going to do that as well. They know where he is. So ideally, with a Guardian, one headshot was more than enough.
Yeah, I mean, just like you said, they might actually try to go for this, maybe playing for an exit frag. There's a lot they can do here, but as for winning this round, not actually that much. They have 22 HP. I would save here. You have a gun. Your econ's not the best already. This was an econ round, but they might not heed my devices. They're about to face the Tower of Power here. The util comes out. Traveler's Journey running for their life as Omen tries to catch up to them. Traveler's Journey is going to try and make... Yeah, there it is. Looks like Traveler's Journey is going to go ahead and go for that save.
Go to tree. Just go to tree. Be in tree. Wait over there. Hope for the best. Pray to God. Okay, I think so that he's going to get the Guardian to himself. Thank God for that. Okay, but now we need to think about this one. Wait, last time on the attack, we got to see Eternals take the bonus as well. Can they do it again? And if they do it again, is this like going to be like a mentality breaker for Titans? I'm just wondering.
I will say, this map is the most attacker-sided map in Valorant. So if you're Eternals, you want to try and get as many rounds as you can. For Titans Army, you want to try and play back. Even if you get a like 5-7 as Titans Army, that's extremely good. Ironically, this is Titan Army's map pick, and they're actually 2 rounds down. This is a very pivotal round. Like you said, both teams kind of forcing here, trying to get any sort of weapon they can. Omen's going to push in with that Yoru util, the teleport getting out. And it looks like, I mean, I'm not sure. They're going to play a bit back. Maybe rotate to C. That's definitely an option. I would still put on the table. The flash is going to come out, actually. Looks like they're committing to this A push, or at least really trying to make it convincing. Kong Catafel, I think. I'm very sorry if I butchered that. Trying to smoke it off, trying to buy time. And there it is. Draco, we're going to see that rotate towards C. I'm praying.
Okay, so I'm just trying to think out where the Euro teleport is, because Omen has kept so much control. He's past A stairs. Do they even know that he's there? What is he doing? Oh, okay, he gets his man, exactly. And Omen teleports and he goes back to tree. And guess what? Now they're like, yep, let's just plant A. So there was something very... I'll say one thing. Yeah, Foxy, I don't think that they know that Foxy's there, but Foxy with a beautiful headshot gets his man, but he's a bit low. Shift is helping out his teammate as well. They have to play for time, 25 seconds. We have seen Eternals fall back on time as well, but Johan just gets his man, and now it's a plant into B side. What does Gal Foxy do?
Yeah, Gal Foxy might save here. However, if they're feeling confident in their duelist skills, they might try to push this B site. The problem is the two people left, even though Astra is extremely low, are just that. It's Killjoy and an Astra, both very post-plant agents, right? You have Astra with those concusses, with that suck, with that smoke, and the with the Astra well, right? And you have Killjoy with that turret. Galafoxy is gonna try and commit it. They pre-fire, but it gives away the location. They take down the spike or the turret. Try to defuse, maybe fake it. There's no time. It looks like Eternals is gonna take yet another round here.
Oh, I hope he saved his weapon. I just hope he can dash forward because that'll just be helpful. And he doesn't save the weapon. Oh no, nah. They got the bonus. Eternals like the previous game as well. I believe on the attack. I hope that we could have seen a game where Eternals are on defense first to just see how do they play this out. But it just looks like Eternals are just pushing, bombing forward, knowing when they need to rotate, and whenever they call the rotate, they leave a person behind. So ideally, what that does for you is for your opponents is that they feel like okay, they could still be attacking here. So you can play it off, and plus they have a character like Yoru who can teleport and come back to safety. Works in their favor this whole rotation game.
I want to give a quick little shout out to our free cam observer, Mr. Foxy there, looking at that kind of statue. That was actually pretty awesome, and it caught my attention. With that being said, we're going to see from Eternals a sort of split CBA, trying to keep Titan's army on their toes. And I think Eternals might be trying to toy with us. I think they may have heard us being like, oh yeah, we want to see C, and they're completely ignoring that. Going for more of a B split as Word Dot here, trying to maybe get a pick, maybe just secure A site. Both sides playing a bit back. I mean, I would go for a B push here. You only have Traveler's Journey here on B with that Sheriff, and you could easily commit, seeing how almost your entire team is there.
I mean,
like...
Echo, I'll just stop you right there, and I will tell you this: just watch. There's something very beautiful. Okay, oh my God, the ultimate! Wow, I don't know how do you get the ultimate. Since he got the orb, there you go. I was just gonna say, oh,
30 seconds
the
left.
teleport works beautifully, beautiful play by Omen. But the point being is, you could see like KJ, or the Bug Dot was just playing as a flank. He first began like the primary entry, and then he played as a flank, and now he's coming to support his team. That is what your team roles are, and he's now playing for the post plant. So ideally, you can see a beautiful amount of like synergy between Eternals, and that's one thing which we have to watch over here. Which is well done.
Yeah, that Yoru ult from Omen was beautiful. It's a 2-on-4. Omen's gonna push up, but Mastermind gets the one tap, the one lead. Johan takes down Galafoxy, but Mastermind wants to commit. But Johan's there with that insane, just precise gunplay, setting it to 0-4. Eternals having a really nice starting lead here.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the fans in the chat being like, yeah, Titan's army. They all are rooting for you. I mean, many people. I want to know who are you rooting for, Titan's army or Eternals? Because the score is 4-0 at this point, and people might be like, "Oh God, Foxy's taken the op. Echo, we've got an op." You know, if you have like a Valorant bingo, you have not checked out C site, and now you've checked out operator. So my wishes have come true. So I'm like, yay, my cards have been complete. But getting into this now, you can see on C. Over here, Galafoxy, his vision is completely taken here. That smoke is going to work. So either he could just hold that angle and just wait it out. You know, ideally that would be the best thing to do. Or take like a pot shot. Is he going to take a pot shot? Let's just see what happens. He's moving too much. They're trying to go through 4. What on earth? No. You don't realize it. Bogdan just got a kill at C Mount.
Yeah.
You can see the aggression, and it backfired with a Cypher. I like how Omen is just having. Omen's having a okay. Wow.
What?
Yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about.
That's pretty awesome. I gotta say that was a pretty awesome angle. We were talking about those bingo cards earlier. I wouldn't want to have Seaside on mine because it looks like Eternals refuses to push it. The Rolling Thunder is coming out, but no one's gonna hit it. Galafoxy does a pop shot, but it doesn't connect. Omen's here, pushing up, trying to get any pick they can, and they might just do it. We're gonna see that Odin come out, but Borstad playing their role as a flank watcher perfectly. Omen's whipping the shots, gets one, gets the other. maybe a 3K here, pushing up with their decoy, and they get it. It's a flawless for Eternals. Oh my god. Draco, what are you doing here, man?
You must keep going.
I'm enjoying
even if
watching
it's the
Omen
only
play,
way.
that's all. I am a fan. Thank you very much. You're making my day. That's all I can ask. We have come to final. Final. Okay, so I mean at this point I must inform everybody that after you have like a 3-match loss, like you get like the highest amount of like loser bonus. So that's why you can see like the defense is on half shields and some primary rifles, but it doesn't look good, does it? It really doesn't look good. Titans, even though this is their pick, it has backfired miserably for them on the defense.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, Eternals is once again going to play kind of the same way. They're going to go for that, go to attacker split, spray that box, do some noise somewhere, but no one really knows where Eternal is going to go, right? No one is sure exactly where they're going to play, and it's going to work out in their favor yet again, I believe. I mean, Team Titans, or not, Titans Army rather, sorry. Titans Army here is going to try and just stack B, maybe play for retake, but Owen's there getting that kill. It's a 4-on-5. Eternal. Gotta take that side play for me, and they're gonna do just that. Omen as well, playing a bit more aggro. I don't know what to do here. Eternals, Titans Army, not sure what they do. They have their knives though, and they managed to take down Omen, but Breach is there to spray him down and take him down. It's 0-5. They need this round to make it even. We're gonna see that Asher all come in as well. Really try to force Eternals to play up. Draco. I don't even know. I mean, the breach tape, just breach diff coming in here, taking down 2 more. It's Kong. Let us try and clutch it up. They see the gun barrel, but maybe they think it was just the wind or something. They have 30 HP. They're gonna try and spray through, but Kong manages to push up, gets it, but Owen's there, setting it 0-6. The best Titans Army can do is tie it up for next half. It's not looking good.
I am so gun. Okay, I just want to know these players' ranking because this is getting to a point where I'm just curious to watch because each of the players know their role. Okay, there's something which, you know, when you I'll say something over here which might not be that controversial, but you know, when you players have a certain character, they have a certain playstyle that would accustomed to that character. Okay, what is happening in front of my eyes? But that's not the point. You can clearly see that being done with, like, Eternals are doing just that. A Yoru is playing as a secondary duelist. He's just toying around and trying to get fun. He's just playing for fun. Meanwhile, the Raze is just being entry. You've got a character, you've got Burged Out playing Killjoy, who's like playing your flanker / entry duelist, which fair dues. If you can, you get a lot of map control with her. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is just playing supporting cast. And that is how it should be. And what you're seeing right here is literally the basics of how Valorant should be played, even though it's like an FPS game, but with a hint of structure and understand that, okay, we can be a bit random sometimes. We can have our fun. We don't need to wait. And
next?
What? How?
I mean, Owen coming in with that lobbing spray to solidify their lead. Omen is there and takes down Mask Mime, who is sitting there with the judge. I mean, Omen, once again, playing like that secondary duelist, playing for those picks, and it's working out perfectly for them. Omen as well, waiting here. Traveler's Journey knows. Omen's gonna come and try and get that pick. They're gonna swing, but they lose it. Omen is there taking down Kong as Traveler's Journey takes down Omen. Owen there, ready. You're waiting for the race play.
1 enemy remaining.
The Breach is there to bait, but actually gets the kill themselves. It's up to Traveler's Journey to try and clutch it up. There's nothing they can do. I mean, Eternals is unstoppable right now. They need to try, Titans Army needs to try something here. Sorry, word soup there. Titans Army needs to try something here to try and just take at least 1 round on this defender side. Yikes. I don't know what they need to do, but they gotta switch it up.
Oh yeah, I just want to say like thank you to EVC and Crunch Gaming for the tournament. I realize this entire time we haven't even mentioned them, so I think that we should mention them. And also thank you to the production. But getting back into this, Omid is just having the time of his life at this point. He's like, yep, I am playing Yoru. I am gonna spam. I'm just gonna find my ultimates. I'm gonna find recovery. I'm play the second. Like right now, just look at it. They're getting free control and spams are coming through. And Owen gets 2 from 3. And now there's a wonder, is that a fake Yoru? Is that a real Yoru? Yoru. Where is the spike? Spike is with breach. And now they're gonna rotate.
They are gonna rotate.
But here's very interesting thing. Look at where shift is. Cypher,
Yeah.
if he plays the timing right, he'll get a pick and he can immediately backfire. But I think so he sees one. It works, but there's nothing more you can do after that. He was on a Marshall after all. So.
Yeah, exactly. They had a Marshall and they were able to get that headshot. They did manage to also get the info, but the info they don't have is that Omid is here lurking in mid, respecting their name. The spike's gonna go down. Omid here, playing very quiet. Mastermind has an idea. And they get the 2K! They get the 2K! I mean, Omid, just the true, just complete individual player. Oh my lord. I don't even know what to say.
Omid, if you become a professional player anytime soon and you play in the tier 1 region, just remember us. That's all I want to say. I mean, there's a very funny thing about Omid. I don't think so. You might know this, but when I started casting, there's this one tournament which I casted for, and over there's this one team which was there, and they had this one player called Venkabot. Now this kid, he's 16. He was 15 or 16 at the time. He literally toyed with his own teammates and he toyed with the opponents. And clearly that's what Omid is doing right now. He's not toying with his teammates. He's playing seriously. He's getting the picks. He's waiting. One thing about Omid, which you can clearly see, is he's not overpeaking at all. Like, that's so nice to watch because you know that there's a structure there. It's not like, yeah, I'm going to play Yoru and then the world is not mine. At the same time, Titans, they know that they could get this. Dot is low. Let's see what they do.
Yeah, like you said, Omid is not over pushing. They get a pick and they get out of there, which is exactly how Yoru is supposed to be played as an agent, right? Omid is amazing. Like you said, that secondary duelist role, absolutely perfect here. And we're actually seeing Owen not entry. Never mind, we're gonna see actually Omid here gonna be the one to get that info, and it completely throws Arcane Void off. Gets him just like that. Omid is gonna teleport out of there, getting that pick, securing C-Site for them. And there is our C-Site push. Our complete, this detrimental push. Masked Mime pushes Owen there. Owen trying to get out, but there's nothing they can do. Masked Mime and friends are gonna try and retake this site. As it's a 4-on-4, the Rolling Thunder's gonna come out, which might be what they needed. And the Fatal as well. Everything's coming out. They want to take this site. They want to take this round. Kong's gonna push up, take down the breach as Johan and Omid take down Galafoxy and Masked Mime. It's a 2-on-3. The Killjoy ult is gonna come out though, which is gonna screw up Kong. Johan's gonna push out with that experienced gunplay. Try and get the kill on Kong. Omid's actually gonna get it. It's a 1-on-3. Travis Journey manages to get Omid, but they're not gonna take that round after they invested how many ults? I think there was 2 there. Yikes. Not good.
A lot of util was used. Okay, he went for the Odin. Fine. A lot of util was used that round, but you could clearly see. Okay, we were talking about the whole, how do I put it, overpeaking. Omid with the ult clears the entire site. Then he finds Cypher setting breach, stun, now gets the stun, and immediately gets his man and pushes back his site. He doesn't even want to be on site. And then he again gets another pick even though he's low. And that is how you have to play. He's keeping himself alive and just having fun. So it's Omid and Owen just having fun as duelists. And now clearly Owen with the showstopper. The flash comes in. He doesn't see anything, but that was a beautiful piece of art by Mastermind.
Yeah,
and that's where a simple thing of overpeaking and getting a little bit too excited can backfire.
Mask Mime played that off perfectly with that judge. They did their flash at the perfect time on that door, which caused the showstopper to be lost, which we just saw there. Johan's doing a couple cop shots, and Owen is there! Johan using themselves as literal fish bait perfectly. I mean, they baited themselves, and it allowed Omen to get that kill. Omen's also going to play a bit up. Not over peaking, but they're also going to play aggressive. They're going to get that info, maybe get a pick on Traveler's Journey here, get that nice clean one tap for the Twitter clip On the other hand, we're gonna see the rest of Eternals rotate to C because absolutely no one is there. Oh, mid. It's trying to go for the kills. They don't have their TP down, and it's gonna be the thing that wrecks them. Traveler's Journey takes down Omid. Masked Mime is still here, but they did exactly what they needed to. Eternals now has that complete C site available, and they have their Initiator, their Sentinel, and their Controller all ready to play for this post-plant scenario. This is a winnable round for Titan's army or Eternals here. They get the plant down, the Omen ult comes out, Shift is here with this Odin, but the Rolling Thunder is gonna come out and completely force that counter push backwards, right? Now it's Breach gonna hold his sword. The spray's gonna come through, hitting them a bit, but they're not gonna move out. They're not gonna let that force them out. Shift is gonna push up, spraying anything they see move as Kong is gonna take down that Breach. It's a 2-on-4. We're seeing the Nano Swarms come out. But we might actually see Titan's army win this first round. They're gonna go ahead and push up to try and stop Eternals. And Kong gets the 2 kills! There it is! Finally, the first round on the board for Titan's army. I've never been happier for one round in my life.
I mean, it was not a 13-0, so I think so we are very, very, very happy about this. But yeah, on the other hand, I would just say this. I am just watching over here. I'm just looking at the chat, like, trying to understand what is happening. And clearly the chats are enjoying Yoru. I think so. Oh yeah, one person made a mistake. I think so we have to be a bit more understanding and say Omid, not Omen. Chat, it's Omid. There's Omid and Ovin. Oh, win. But yeah, first round for Titans. I believe this. See, look, if they get all around now, it goes to 9-3 and the curse is activated. So you never know. You will never know. But Omid here with the ultimate, just trying to detect anybody. Does he find anybody? The teleport comes. Hey, man number 1. Stun comes into play. He wished his sword and sorry. I wish my words. Sorry for that.
Alright, here we go.
Spike
Omid
planted.
managed to try and get that kill on Traveler's Journey again, but it didn't quite connect that time. And just like that, they're gonna have a down 1 advantage, and it is their top frag, I believe. Johan is there though, taking down Shift, making it even. Johan won't have any heals though. They can't heal back from that. Breach is ready though. They swing, taking down Traveler's Journey. Galafoxy's right there spraying through. The counter spray, their shorty comes out! We might see it, and they get the kill on Galafoxy! It's a 2-on-4, Johan takes down Kong. Mastermind gets the trade, taking down the Breach. It's a 1-on-3. Titans army trying to win this, but nothing happens. Owen takes him down, setting it 1-10.
Last round before the switch.
Coming up. I hope they can win this, I really do.
I just clocked this. If Traveler's Journey, if Bergdot gets kills, he gets 2 more kills, he will be the top fragger for his opponent. Like, I don't want to insult anybody, but at the same time you realize how well are Eternals playing. They're not giving away their life that easily. Like, the kills are not showing. It doesn't mean that, oh no, they're not getting the kills. It's not the situation that the aim of Titans is bad or they are not playing well at all. It's just that Eternals are on a different level today. They simply are very much hungry, and you can now see the aggression by Titans at last coming into play. They're trying to get game in control, and they do. They're trading players, and they go back, but the Nano Swarms, oof, by Bergdot just working out for his teammate, and now clearly they're going to go on to Seaside. Because that, from not going on to Seaside on another map, they're literally going to Seaside every single round. I mean, and I'm happy. I'm very much happy. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the comeback of the C site, the C century, if you will. ETR Johan ready there, putting down the smokes, trying to set up for this post plant. It's a 4-on-3. Titan's army could take this. The wall is gonna come out though, which forces them to push up. Breach though is actually not gonna play back yet, and actually none of Eternals really is. We're gonna see Kong take down Johan. Omen is there to take down Traveler's Journey. Kong takes down Omen. It's a 1-on-3 for Eternals.
No!
The off comes out, but nothing connects. It's way too close. Kong gets the 4K, and that sets it 2-10. You know, it's a bit more hopeful than a 1-11. You have to look at the silver lining here. You know, now it's just 9 rounds to take the lead instead of 10. So
Switching sides.
we'll see what they can do here. They kind of have to take this pistol round,
You're not getting the message.
unless
Leave it to
or
me, I'll
otherwise Eternals is gonna take that bonus round as well, probably, and set it 12-2, which is not a good situation to be in.
I mean, I just saw the chat and somebody's messages have been deleted by the moderator. So I don't know what is happening over here. It feels bad, but I think the negativity is not supported over here. I mean, we appreciate good gameplay and the teams are trying their level best. So there's nothing wrong. And you can realize that two teams, like, if you feel like there's a diff between both the teams, you can just say that they are in different stages of their career. Or in a team building or the synergy, because I mean, we might laugh on it, but if you think of it in a certain way, a team who's been together for 2 years is going to play better than a team who's been together for 2 games.
Yeah,
That's how it is. But I think I don't know the timeline for either team. I'll be very curious to learn about them. But you can clearly see that Eternals today have been bringing out their A game. They know very well what their roles are and how aggressive they have to be. Like, look at Omid right now. He's just playing as a secondary duelist. He realizes, okay, I can see more than the Pana comes in and he goes back on site. That's all. He's gone back to spawn. And he's helping out his teammate at C. That's how it is.
I mean, he's playing for info. Even with this even though it's defender side, they're still playing a bit aggro, getting that info. And Omen's gonna play off it as well, getting a wallbang headshot. Traveler's Journey pushes up a bit too far, playing directly into Eternals there. Kong's gonna play back, and they kind of have to do the sheer amount of util usage from Eternal. They're perfectly playing for this retake, seeing how they have a 5-3. Omen's gonna push up though. Galafoxy is there to shut him down. Owen takes down Galafoxy. Johan takes down Kong. That's Mime trays it, but goes down themselves, setting it to 2-11. It's not looking too good for Titans Army right now.
You don't deserve my inventions.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not looking good. But at the end of the day, I would just say this, like, how do you put it in a nice way? You see, there are some days which are off days, and maybe this is an off day for Titans. They try their level best, but you can clearly see that the one from the basic concept of speaking together as a team, to understanding when you have to rotate, to giving the calls of how you have to play on defense and how you have to gain information, it's been done really well. One thing which I must give credit to Eternals is that even though there's a player who's low, when it was Burged out or it was Omid, they never push forward, be like, okay, you know what, I've got 5 HP left, I might not be able to help out, so I'm just going to push in. They didn't do that. Instead, they played with their team, and oh my god, look at the angle that Omid is getting.
Here.
They're looking for control of spawn. It's not looking good.
Here. It's a second one as well. That sets it to a 3-4. A huge offensive push from Eternals once again. And Omid looking to maybe get a third, a 3-for-1 deal here. Omid is next to this box, playing a bit of an off angle. Johan's also flanking, and it looks like Titans Army is going to try and push to A, but Johan is here.
The timing, the burst, and it works. Okay, one more thing. Omid is not using his flashes. It's just clocked. I tried to see how many times he's not used his flash, and he's not used either of his flashes. So, yeah, that could be the only criticism we have of him today. But yeah, getting back into this, the attack, they have to push this. They have to try something out, but it doesn't work. And Traveler's Journey is all alone in a 3v1. His team, oh my god! That amount of spam is just okay. Whoa! Traveler's Journey could clutch it out. I'm not going to say he can't, because with a Bulldog, anything is possible. It is my favorite gun in the game, but he's only got 14 seconds left, so the plant has to come into play, and I think the Eternals know that. They're just waiting, figuring it out, and Johan gets the final blow, and we're at much point.
Yeah, it's 2-12. It's not looking good if you're a Titans Army fan, but never back down, you know, never give up. You have a sort of force buy here. You have the opportunity to try and maybe get this round, maybe delay the inevitable a bit longer. And to do that, it looks like Titans Army is going to do a very aggressive A push, and somehow Johan knows that precisely, going in with those smokes there, those stars, and they're going in for an aggressive play here. Eternals trying to wrap this up, trying to speed run to that 13-2. Owen's here with Ahmed. Gonna go ahead and push very slowly. They have that smoke there. Kong is also waiting. Now, all it's gonna come in from Ahmed. Try and get all that info, and they're gonna do just that. They see almost all the enemies. Actually, they are going to see all of them. Shift has no idea that yours behind. Omid is going to go ahead and decoy, then get out of there. They got their info. They know where the enemies are, and they're going to play off of that and play back. Knowing that, actually, Titan's army is going to probably play back here, right? That would be the assumption. And to counter that, Eternos is going for a more stacked B, with Johan probably calming out right now. Hey, guys, I got the entire enemy team pushing C main right now. In comes the stars. Johan's going to have to try and hold this with... Never mind. It actually looks like Titan's army is going to push towards B, but Omid is there with the raise, ready to try and clutch this up. Shift is playing way too aggressive. Omid takes him down with that hack shot. Galafoxy takes down Owen, though, trading it. Omid takes down Galafoxy as well. It's a 3-on-4 match point here at the EVCX Crunch tournament. Traveler's Journey takes down 2 for 1. It's a 2-on-2 to clutch it up. Kong is trying to hold this angle. Omid, though, is going to rotate back around. Draco, what do you think is going to happen here? What's the play?
Get a pick, save the weapon. That's it. I clearly think that because he's taken an entire walk around. So I think he's just like, let me see if I can get them at an off angle. And spotting nobody, he's just simply going to teleport away at this point. He's going to look and be like, yep, I'm done. And clearly both the players go away with low HP, but what can we say? A beautiful attacking run by Titans. We didn't see a lot of plants at B, but in this way, they have done a beautiful way of going through, like, how do I put it? Going through C mount, walking a bit ahead and be like, doors are available. Take the door, come to B, plant, and then hope for the best. And that's what could be done. So clearly you can see that both the teams had something cooking. They both were cooking. It was just that sometimes it depends on how you want the steak. It really depends. Sometimes you wanted medium rare and the chef has made it well done, and you don't want that. But today, Eternals are eating the steak medium rare. They're just getting it finely, beautifully done. It's like an A5 Wagyu beef. It's as simple as that. Whereas Titan might be just like, I don't know if there's any other type of beef which is, but yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. It looks like.
I mean, we're talking about food over here, but I mean that's the whole point. I mean, what more do you expect us to do? Talk about steak mats? Oh yeah, let's go.
I'm sorry, I need to recover from the steak thing. Give me just a second here. As Titan's army is in a split second gonna take that C site, making them a 3-5 and giving Eternals that 2 numbers advantage. Galafoxy takes down Omid immediately. Masked Mime takes down Owen. This is winnable. This is a 3-on-3 and they took down Owen. Bordershot is there as the
one enemy.
But Traveler's Journey takes down Bordershot. Johan takes down Traveler's Journey though. It's up to Galafoxy to clutch it up for their team. Johan
The timing.
This one! No! That's match point. Johan taking down Galafoxy. It's a 3-13 with Eternals 2-0 Titan's army.
This is progress.
What do you think of that, Draco? What's your analysis there?
I would just say one thing. First of all, hats off to Eternals. You have played amazing. And Titans, I understand it could be a day off, and I'm only gonna say that like it feels like a day off for y'all. All fair and good. Y'all had your things on attack. Y'all showed your understanding of the game is there. I think so. It's just team synergy which was off today, and that is fine. But at the end of the day, congratulations to both the teams. And clearly, one thing which you could notice over here is for anybody who's trying to understand Valorant or any game which is an FPS, you have to play with your teammates. That's no matter what game you're playing, and that is clearly what has been done over here. And you need to have somebody who's mid-round calling as well. That's something which was told like in certain tournaments as to how like an IGL in the middle of the game, they might forget, like be like, oh yeah, we had this idea, but then because of overthinking, or if you're talking about food, overcooking, they just miss. So then you're just like, okay, fine, I'm not gonna have a good fillet anymore. I'm just gonna have like a simple fish which is there, a salmon. That's it. You're not gonna have a good fillet of that fish. But the point being is that you have to understand that as an IGL, I don't know who the IGL is for Eternals, but they called off their mid rounds very well. When they needed to go, when they had to have like a 3-1-1 split, they did. They took advantage of each and every side that was there. It was not like a situation where one side was not taken care of. So there's that. Echo, what do you feel?
I just genuinely think Eternals was on their game today. I don't even think that needs to be said. You can just look at the leaderboard. We had Johan, we had Omid, we had Owen, we had all the players had individual play, but on top of that, they also had that team composition you were talking about earlier. They had the perfect mix of individual pushing, individual picks, combined with that team composition. Like you said, a team together with two, that was only a team that's been together for 2 years is going to do better than a team that's only been together for 2 matches. They have that team chemistry, and it really showed. So I have nothing but compliments for Eternals. And we saw your Astra gameplay come out, but unfortunately we didn't see the chamber. I'm sorry, Draco. I'm really sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. We got to see Deadlock in the first match, so I think so. That was a bit. It was like how they say like like this icing on the cake. It was just that, and it's fine. I think so. Some other day we are going to see Chamber come back. There'll be some kid who's going to have like the aim of a crack god, and it's just like, yep, Chamber suits you very well. So I mean, you've got that, but. At the end of the day, I would like to thank our production team and the observers who were there today. Hats off. I think so. You all saw that beautiful visual of Yoru and again Yoru and Omen against the wall. That was a very nice frame. And yeah, and thank you to production. Thank you for EVC for hosting this tournament and Crunch Gaming as well. Thank you, Echo, for being there with me. It is, how do I put it? It is 1:30 in the morning. Like it's 1:30 a.m. for me right now. So I think so ideally I should be going to sleep, but I will just, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy tonight, sleep well, and luckily there are no sheep who are going to be there outside. I'm going to hear the train when I wake up. So that's that. So yeah, thank you everybody who's there. I hope you'll have an amazing weekend to this. We'll be coming back with the next game, I think so, a few days later. So until then, stay tuned. But yeah, stay safe, be safe, take care of yourselves, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Have a good night, everybody.